families for Outstanding Adoptive Family of the Year. The first family we'll be talking about is Mr. Aaron Doherty and Mr. Barry Crable. Aaron and Barry are generous, loving, creative, and committed to their family. They have overcome challenges within their own lives, and they have strengthened and prepared them to meet with experience the joys of adopting. They have taken their responsibilities in caring for two very special children seriously and strive every day to help them live a wonderful life. In 2012, Aaron and Barry were approved as resource parents with the intention of adopting one or possibly two children. In December of that year, they were given the opportunity to interview for a child who was in need of a permanent home through Lehigh County. Little did they know they would be also asked to provide a place for his younger sister. They were overjoyed at the prospect of becoming parents, and despite knowing there would be challenges along the way, they were ready to ensure these children would have every chance at being happy and successful. The children have come a very long way since the first day they moved in. They have excelled at school, and even though they are still behind, their progress has been in large part due to the dedication, commitment, research, and advocacy of Aaron and Barry. Additionally, the children have thrived in every area of their lives in a short period of time. The team members who worked with this family were astonished at the changes in the children, the progress they made, and the good fortune that they were presented being matched with such an exceptional family. These children have experienced things with the family beyond their wildest dreams and are growing into kind, generous, and respectful individuals. Barry and Aaron have demonstrated what unconditional love means and have embraced each child's unique gifts and talents. They are always offering encouraging words, remaining patient, and guiding them with loving hands. Aaron and Barry have proven through their actions that they are in every way making sure that their children experience a childhood full of love and adventure with a family who has dedicated their lives to them. Please welcome Aaron and Barry and their two children.
Not emotional until Heather started speaking, so thank you. What an honor. Outstanding adoptive family. Outstanding. There's not really anything outstanding about us, really, and I swear I'm not being humble. We're just two people who love each other. In 2006, we had a commitment ceremony to celebrate our 11 years together. Since we were hitched, well, as hitched to the extent of the law would allow at that time, we wanted what every other hitched couple craves, a family. But look at us, it's not physiologically possible for us to have a family, so we had to look outside ourselves. Obviously, and since other means to that end didn't work out for us, we researched foster care. And the idea that we could give a child a better life than what might not have experienced otherwise, we felt more in line with our core beliefs than surrogacy or adoption. And so we reached out to Friendship House and began our journey. Brenda Michael, our beloved caseworker, held our first training on January 9th, 2011, and we sat in a small conference room in Pottstown with 7 other couples. Over the next 12 weeks, the material got tougher and sadder to learn all that foster kids go through, but Brenda was a wonderful guide, holding our hands the entire way, making the classes enjoyable and eye-opening. Interestingly enough, by the end of the 12 weeks, the class size had shrunk considerably. Out of the original 8 families, there was only 1 other family who made it to the finish line besides us. It's a shame because if Brenda's class did anything, it steeled our personal drive to want to be foster parents. Sad that was not the case for the others. There are kids out there who would love to have families like them. Now, with classes completed, we instantly had kids offered to us, right? Well, not exactly. For close to a year, Brenda sent us profile after profile. We would state our interest, and when she sent our information to the caseworkers, we never heard back. We combed the SWAN website nightly. Nothing. The only thing we could think at the time is, it's because we're a gay couple. Very disheartening for a couple with our hearts in the right place. On Wednesday, December 12th, 2012, we got another email from Brenda. The subject line read, "Looking for a home for Anthony." And we opened it, like the others, not expecting much. This 8-year-old boy, named Anthony, to protect his identity, of course, spoke to us. In an effort to not get our hearts broken yet again, we immediately asked, before we even consider it, is the caseworker open to him living with a gay couple, or are they looking for a mom and a dad? And we learned that Lehigh County was much more open to couples like us than other counties in Pennsylvania. And with that in mind, we were eager to meet him. Like Heather said, we interviewed for Anthony on Wednesday, January 9th, 2013 at 11:30 a.m. Armed with a life book we created over the weekend, we entered a conference room with a table full of many of you here. Can you say nerves? We learned this little boy was turned down by other families because he liked fashion and dolls, and he wasn't interested in Tonka trucks. It was this very reason that the team was seeking a same-sex couple to help nurture this boy instead of squash his dreams. Lucky us. We also learned this was a legal risk case, and with visits still occurring with the biological parents, the possibility that reunification could happen was ringing in our ears. However, something about the conversation that day told our gut to take a chance. Finally, we also learned the possibility that Anthony's biological 7-year-old sister might be able to travel with him also. That appealed to us. Instant family. A Disney prince and a Disney princess. Plus, keeping the kids together would be ideal. Yes, a million times yes. We were approved and we were over the moon. The weeks dragged on, and we finally made plans to meet the kids for the very first time on Saturday, January 26, 2013 at 12:30 p.m. That day, we entered the therapist's office a nervous wreck. Will they like us? What do we say? What do we do? Brenda Jocelyn from Lehigh County, Jocelyn here somewhere, Jocelyn, and Miss Sue, the therapist, couldn't have made us feel more at ease. Their foster mom at the time, Marie Simpson, brought them to visit, and once they walked through the door, our hearts knew. We had so much fun meeting and getting to know their fun personalities, and our date extended to Panera. And then their foster mom kindly invited us to join them later that night, so we didn't end up leaving Allentown until 8:30 p.m. What a glorious day and what a wonderful visit. We were truly blessed. The rest is history, I guess you could say, because here we are today. We've met so many wonderful people who have helped us along this journey that can't be forgotten. First, thank you to the people here in Lehigh County Office of Children and Youth for being open to families like ours. After going through so much disappointment, and without your belief that same-sex couples are just as worthy parents as any other couple, our dreams wouldn't have been realized. We have met so many wonderful workers here, but we have to recognize Heather Reed and her team, and especially Jocelyn and Sarah. The guidance and understanding you have given us and the kids can't be measured. The fact that you care about what happens to these kids as much as we do speaks volumes for your character and the quality of the people that are hired to work for the County of Lehigh. Next, our first connection to the kids were their previous foster family, the Simpsons, Marie and Tom. And Alan. What? I'm talking to you. Early on, they were an amazing resource in those early days. They were on a phone call away with a wealth of, this worked for us, try this. They've become so ingrained in the fabric of our lives, it's as if we were always blood related. We're so thankful to call the Simpsons family. The Kremer family have also scooped up into this crazy extended ice cream sundae that we've created. That means you too, Albie. Now, buddy, Kim and Carl may be your mom and dad, and you may have different brothers and sisters, but we promise to you, you will never go without seeing your brother and sister. And we love you, buddy, and that crazy smile of yours. Next, we have to thank Lisa, our CASA, who has been with our kids since the beginning. She shared with me, with a glint in her eye, how pleased she is to have watched these kids blossom. To hear that from someone who was at ground zero of this case and has worked with them to navigate this crazy maze and advise them, we cannot thank her enough. We're looking forward to many more crafting days. So keep in mind, Lisa, that Christmas is coming and gingerbread houses don't just build themselves. This day could not pass without thanking another important person in our lives. What a gift to have Brenda Michael with us here today, just as she has been from day one on our journey. We don't know how any other caseworker could advocate for Aaron and I, or for our kids more than she. She's a rare breed. She really cares, and it shows in her work and dedication. Brenda, can we be Facebook friends now? We have so many of our family and friends here today. We have an amazing support system, and our kids couldn't help but be loved and cared for and advocated for in so many ways. Thank you to all of you here, and also to our invisible army that could not be with us here. Sadly, my mom, Colleen Kriebel, is one of those not here with us today. She passed away 5 weeks ago, but we know she's here in spirit, and she loved these kids. We're so glad she got to meet them. Lastly, Aaron and I want to speak directly to our kiddos. In our Disney home, you have learned once upon a time, a dream is a wish your heart makes, and wishing on a star can make dreams come true. But with you added to our family, your dads have learned that sentiments like that don't just happen in fairy tales. We didn't give you the gift of life, but life gave you the gift of us. So dreams do come true. And remember when we gave you that gift at our first meeting at Miss Sue's office? It was a Disney book with an inscription, and we made a promise to you that day. Today we want to repeat that promise to you, because at that time we welcomed you to our forever family, because that's what we wanted on that snowy day, January, when Aaron and I met the two of you. We promised with us you will be safe, you will be happy, you will be loved, and everything is going to be okay. That inscription is as true today as we hope we have shown you over the past 19 months that we have been your foster parents. And now, thanks to the cosmic magic of the universe, all coming together in that email from Miss Jocelyn, later this afternoon we will be a forever family. We aren't outstanding parents. There isn't anything outstanding about us, really. We're just two people who love each other, and our kids. Thank you again for this honor.